shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. On the Bills sideline, it is Sean McDermott. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. These guys also on the losing end of their opener, so we're going to see who's able to avoid that 0-2 start here. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. That is punter Mitch Wishnowski to get this one started. And we're off in East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the NFL.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Motion a receiver left. They go play action on 1st down. He's got a man left. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Taylor. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cowboy 80.
Now it's Taylor. Connects with Mechie. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We're on 2nd and long. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. And the kick by Folk is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
First tone of the game for James Cook. So call it a half dozen on that run block at 2nd down. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Cooks complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Bills.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
7-yard line.
Here's Hall running his own read. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets snapped, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team on the field. Back deep to return is Davis. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. We'll take it from the 1.
The Bills take over first.
The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. From the pistol, Hurts. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Hurts. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First and 10, here's Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And now from the pistol to Cook. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for second down. Again, it's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Buys time, rolling right. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They have second down behind the sticks. Looking to throw, Taylor. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Third down and 10.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Austin McNamara on now to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Takes this in at the 25. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Bills down running back Chase Brown, getting sent to begin another drive here. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
Hey, 73, 73.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Catch made right outside by Coleman. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On third down, it's Hurts. He finds Kincaid. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Here comes the field goal unit now for the Bills. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Mitchie hauls it in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Taylor. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Hope with a point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills set to take over offensively. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throwing for Hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great gain, but surprisingly, not a first down. It's 3rd down instead.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hurts the throw. Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the Jets' 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that will bring up 4th and 3. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Hurts now on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air. Taylor. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's all on the carry. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go right back to home. Down to the 10. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Bills 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Chase Brown now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. On 1st down, Hurts finds him over the middle. And he'll work this one out to the 28. Quincy Williams making the tackle. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Jets are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Your 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Stop, cut it. Cowboy 80.
Now it's Taylor. Connects on the crosser. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Bills getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete out to the right. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Will McDonald there on the tackle. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. Timeout taken by New York. That's it 2nd. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
So entering the locker room, Scott, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. It's all lined up, full, ready to send this one flying. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Going wide receiver run to start this series. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, it's not a sack, but these edge players love chasing down runs for negative plays and tackles for loss.
Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. The Bills with the punt team out there. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Motioning left is their running back. Now here he goes. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
19, Tiger, 19.
They go play action on 1st down. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some juice on it. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes for 32 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Throws caught.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Inside the 1. Here's 1st and goal. Hall runs in for the New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Hurts setting up to throw. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's a game.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Short yardage run here for Brown. Jukes away from one. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Bills, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buffalo.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Brandon Cooks. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They start the drive and Hall. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incomplete.
And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3.
Trimmer.
They'll start with a give to Davis. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They'll work against the blitz. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Before the snap on third and 2, they call time. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Davis gets it from the gun. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 76.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air. Taylor. Finding Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Good for a Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard.
Looking to throw. Taylor. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
18 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here's Taylor to throw. He's got a man left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
And they just get the play off. He's on the move past the 15. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Taylor now. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets put up even more points in a win. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again.
31. Bills 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Quite good start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
19 yards. And the Bills' 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Great.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, That's pretty well done, too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. As he's brought in by Coleman. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
On the play. That's another Bills first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
First down, Bills.
Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's good for a Buffalo first.
Bills first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Now a toss play, Davis. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. That one right down the middle. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up with a 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. From the gun, it's all. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 33.
Here's Taylor. Completes to Braylon Allen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He takes it at the 4. He dodged the tackle. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Bills set to take over offensively. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. On 1st down, Hurts. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. It really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35. Running out of the gun with Davis. Escapes the defender. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Another Bills. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
About six, this is 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards.
Don't touch that.
Third down and
From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get it back to within 2 possessions. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills get it back to a 14-point game.
Bills 17. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd
So we're
and
down to the
10.
2-minute warning here from New York. Jets nearing their first win of the season. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They're going to pass it here. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Brings up
So
third
Buffalo's
down.
going to call it 2nd timeout. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st down throwing from Hurts. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kay, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Another one caught by Coleman. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's another Bills. 1st down.
Hurts on 1st down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
And again, here's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the win goes to the Jets. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL